So yeah, we're back Adirondack Native Historic Preservation. We're over on Garrison Road, which there is some documentation of Garrison Road being named after the Garrison Grounds, uh, which Fort Amherst is very closely associated with. The road that we were looking at when we were over at Hovey Pond was not the Garrison Road. I apologize for that. It's Glenwood Avenue, but Glenwood Avenue runs parallel to Garrison Road and is actually two roads south of where we were. But it's all closely related. Once again, this is Garrison Road, and we're looking at a very old house here. I'm not sure of the number. And we're actually looking at two different houses built very similarly. You can see that they're brick. And you can see some of the architecture, the chimneys. You can see that are very old. Late 1800s. I believe these two grounds here personally. I don't really have any documentation to prove this, but if you look at the houses around it, which we are not going to, because we don't want to infringe on anybody's privacy. But I really think that these two houses were associated to Fort Amherst, and probably the Garrison Grounds too. The significance of Garrison Road and Halfway Brook. If you go out to Route 9, Garrison Road runs east and west off of Route 9 to Bay Road, and then Bay Road obviously runs north and south. Route 9, if you go up to right across from where we were last week, from now Market 32, which we used to be Price Chopper for many years, and basically sitting on the property of where Enterprise Car Place is on Route 9 and Glen Street. We were there at the Halfway Brook marker, and that's the association between Garrison Road and the Halfway Brook marker and Fort Amherst. I believe that the Garrison Grounds would have been here on Garrison Road and probably would have ran out to where Bay Road is today, maybe even a little bit further. We're going to go over to Fort Amherst Road, which was named after Fort Amherst and which was also named after General Jeffrey Amherst later on in time, after obvious modern construction started. So we're going to go over there. I'm going to show you a few more buildings that are also very early 1800s, if not late 1700s, and very much well could have been part of the Garrison Grounds and part of Fort Amherst itself. Once again, there is no small marker or anything to say exactly where Fort Amherst was located. The town of Queensbury put the marker over on Hovey Pond. I'm not completely sure that that's the actual location of Fort Amherst. I believe Hovey Pond is a part of the whole location and the significance of it, but I don't think that that's where Fort Amherst was located. I think Fort Amherst was located between Garrison Road and Fort Amherst Road. We'll be right back.